Does it ever feel like you're losing yourself while trying to grow your business? You started with passion, excitement, and a vision, yet somewhere along the way it turned into stress, deadlines, and checkboxes. Trust me, I've been there. When you're running a business or multiple startups, like me, it's easy to lose grasp of why you started in the first place. You get caught up in the grind. Clients, revenue, managing operations, and making sure your business is sustainable. While these are vital, how do you stay connected to what excited you to begin with? How do you prevent your passion from eroding under the weight of just another task? In today's video, I'll share how I personally wrestled with this and the strategies I use now to maintain my excitement, realign with my passions, and keep both myself and my businesses thriving. From reclaiming your builder mindset to integrating passion time into your weekly schedule, this is for anyone trying to chase their entrepreneurial dreams without losing what makes them tick. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. You wear 100 hats and somehow every day ends with a longer to-do list than you started with. But here's the reality. Success means nothing if you become a robot checking tasks off a list. Building something meaningful requires maintaining the vitality and creativity that got you started. When I started out, it was because I was a builder. I loved creating things from scratch, launching MVPs and solving new problems. But here's what I realized. If I don't regularly engage with the parts of the work that excite me, I can't maintain momentum or passion. Worse, I risk burnout and stagnation. So let's dive into the 3 core strategies I've adopted to stay passionate in business without losing myself. The first point is identifying your core passions and non-negotiables. I want you to reflect on what drives you. For me, I'm an ideas guy and a builder. I love crafting MVPs, diving into R&D, and mapping out big picture strategy. That's who I am. It's my core passion. You could start by asking, what are the things you enjoy so much that you lose track of time while doing them in your business? It could be coding, designing, strategizing, writing, or even talking to customers. Once you've identified these, make them non-negotiables in your schedule. For me, I realized that 2 things were slipping away because I was too busy: journaling and creating. I used to journal regularly to process ideas and de-stress, while building new things fed my desire to innovate. I've made it a priority now to protect time for these passions. Set non-negotiable time blocks in your calendar for your passion projects. For me, this includes R&D time, where I get to tinker and explore new solutions, and a bit of self-expression time through vlogging or brainstorming. Be strict with this. Don't let meetings or emails sneak into these blocks. The second point is embracing the power of breaks and personal reset time. It might sound counterintuitive, but sometimes stepping back and not working is the best way to keep your passion alive. A break doesn't have to mean doing nothing. It could mean engaging in creative activities that reset your mental state. For me, this includes strategy time where I think about how to grow my business without distractions. I've found that taking R&D time and scheduling breaks to journal or vlog has become an essential part of my process. These activities aren't just hobbies, they're ways to reignite excitement and recalibrate my focus for the week ahead. I've found that taking R&D time and scheduling breaks to journal or vlog has become an essential part of my process. These activities aren't just hobbies, they're ways to reignite excitement and recalibrate my focus for the week ahead. You have to define what break means for you. It might look like journaling, brainstorming creative solutions, or simply stepping away from the screen to take a walk. Then, commit to these sessions as seriously as you would client work. The third point is to focus on growth without complacency. Building a successful business should never make you stagnant. Stability isn't the end point, it's a checkpoint. Complacency can easily creep in when things are running smoothly. But here's the thing, staying the same can slowly kill your excitement. Always ask yourself, what's next? How can I innovate further? How can I challenge myself? At one point, I achieved the stability I'd been working years to find across my startups. But I noticed something. The excitement started to fade. I realized that stability doesn't mean I stop building. Instead, it's a foundation for taking bigger risks and pursuing even more ambitious ideas. I want you to build time into your schedule for visionary thinking. Don't just focus on maintaining what's working, ask how you can push boundaries or explore opportunities that reignite that startup excitement. Let me share a real example from my own journey. At one point, I became so consumed with client work that I forgot why I started my businesses in the first place. Everything felt like a checkbox. Clients, deadlines, delivery, no creativity, no excitement. That's when I had to take a step back and I asked, what's missing? And the answer was fairly simple. I mentioned it before, but it was time for R&D and expression. I began blocking off a few hours each week to focus purely on experimenting and brainstorming, and it changed everything really. Not only did I rediscover my passion, but my businesses benefited from the burst of creativity and energy that followed. Here are some of the traps I've fallen into and that you will want to avoid. The first one is neglecting passion projects. Thinking you don't have time for what excites you will almost always backfire in the long run. The second one is overloading tasks. So saying yes to everything, even at the cost of your own mental and creative health. You can't say no. And the third one is underestimating breaks. Ignoring rest or passion resets because they feel unproductive. So to stay passionate in your business, you need to identify and protect your core passions. You need to embrace creative resets that fuel your mental health. And then you need to keep innovating and growing to avoid complacency. So my challenge for you is this. Take 10 minutes today to write down the core elements of your business that excite you most. Then I want you to schedule them into your week like your business depends on it. Because honestly, it does. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and share it with someone who's also fighting to balance passion and productivity. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to build your business without losing yourself. And tell me in the comments, what do you do to keep your passion alive? Let's make it happen.